Hello and welcome to another amazing episode of the Scoreboard Addicts podcast. We are live for the first time in a very long time.
How do you know it's going to be amazing already?
Because we're always fun. We're always amazing, And we do have some topics that we're going to go over. But first, we're going to start because it's been a while for us. So I figure we go around and talk a little bit about ourselves. Then we'll get into some of the rundowns that we have below, which is a new thing we're going to do, is put the rundowns and the topics we're going to talk about. Big topics, obviously, this week with celebrity deaths and stuff. So we will go through it. But how have you guys been? What have you guys been up to?
Lots of home renovations. Very excited about that.
Nice.
So the summer bub celebrations on hold until August, and then I'll do a ribbon cutting ceremony for the beautiful new backyard. I'm gonna think of a wrestling name to call it, so I have some time, but very excited and also very expensive. So maybe the $1 million compound. There you go. Okay, the $1 million compound, because holy shit.
I mean, home renovations are not fun. Owning a home isn't fun. I've been hit. At least you wanted to do the renovations. I've been hit with stuff that I have not wanted to upgrade, but been forced to do my machines breaking down around the house. But TJ, what about you?
I had to do this.
You did.
You kidding me? That deck, that shit would have collapsed like that Punjabi prison match. Am I right, guys? You remember that match? Yeah. All right.
What about you, TJ? What have you been up to?
I'm sitting here thinking, like, how do we introduce the junkyard dog into this match yard situation? Like, match yard dog, like exclamation point.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I may get a junkyard dog to keep the compound in bay.
There you go.
Hell yeah. You should get just a mangy looking fucked up dog. Like, get the dog that nobody wants at the shelter and bring that son of a bitch home and love it.
Yeah, that'd be great. You get the oldest one too. Get like the one that's
right. Like the one no one wanted.
Yeah.
The one that, like, your lovely wife is gonna wake up in the middle of the night, and the dog's just gonna be looking at it, and she's like, the fuck.
It's like the Cheech Marin from Oliver and Company, like the little chihuahua. It's all mangled. His ears bit off. Like, that's you gotta bring home.
You gotta get a dog that makes everybody around it uncomfortable and then take it out in public.
Well, last week I was on a cruise to the family, so I had a lot to eat, a lot of drinking, to the point where day 7 I didn't want to eat or drink anymore. I was completely tapped out. I think my stomach and my liver couldn't handle anymore. My stomach probably couldn't handle any more capacity. I was at full capacity at that point. It was a rough Saturday of the cruise, but it was a great time with the family. It's always good with the kids, but definitely tiring. I needed a vacation from my vacation. So that's that. But yeah, I mean, I always enjoy cruises. They're always fun. And it's always amazing to me when like they do like TJ, you've been on cruises a lot. When they do the shows, like the stages, the stage production's like amazing for these cruises. I'm like, this is insane.
Yeah, I'm not a big show guy.
Oh, you don't go to the shows?
Oh. Nah. Like the most impressive they got with me was the onboard ice rinks that they used to push when they did like the ice skating shows. If it was a rocky day, it'd be like, yeah, we're going to the ice show. Like something crazy is gonna happen. And these sons of bitches, like in like 25-foot seas, are just doing backflips and like freaking triple axles and all whatever the hell you call it. It was nuts. Like that's like. I'm like sitting there like, all right, maybe they'll like be like, listen, we totally can't do this. It's too rough. We're just going to play a hockey game instead.
Yeah. It's funny. We went to the ice show last night and Brandy was talking about how like these people are so good. They don't fall. Literally the second after she said that, this dude did a double, like a triple axe, whatever it was, and like right in front of us and just busted his ass. And Brandy was like, I was like, you spoke way too soon. I'm like, you really jinxed this guy. And then later on, he did it
about the perfect game.
And then he did it again. He fell a second time, and she's like, this guy's having a rough show.
Right. It's all Brandy's fault.
It was. I told her.
Imagine somebody just standing up at that moment and going, dude, you suck. It's like, oh my God.
The Nelson laugh.
Yeah, that would have been amazing. I mean, it's small enough, those theaters. Like, people are pretty quiet during the show. You probably would have gotten.
They would pick you out right away. They'd be like,
Yeah.
what did the guy in 3F say?
Yeah. They're like, that guy is now gone. All right. So let's jump into it since we're all caught up. Let's just start the first topic here. So, first one, Ozzy Osbourne was one of the first losses we lost this week. And obviously, well, actually, the other one was Theo Huxtable.
Yeah.
Which is tragic because he was 54. He was young. That was crazy.
Jamal Warner.
Malcolm Jamal Warner.
Dude, but see, my buddy tried to push that as like his, usually the deaths come in threes, and we lost Ozzy, who's a rock legend. We lost Hulk, who's a wrestling legend.
Icon.
And it's like, listen, don't get me wrong. Malcolm Jamal Warner is a notable actor, known from the Cosby Show, right? But I wouldn't say he's legendary. And then we find out freaking Chuck Mangione died.
Yeah.
And it's like, there's another legend. And everybody that's sitting there going, who the hell is Chuck Mangione? And never watched at least King of the Hill.
I know.
Dude, just look up the song Feel So Good and you'll be like, oh, yeah, that was in every elevator I was ever in.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, 100%. And I mean, if you watch King of the Hill, you know who Chuck Mangione is. I said it. My friend was like, I had to Google who that was. So I guess he goes, I guess if you combine Chuck Mangione and Theo Huxtable, we got the third person. I'm like, oh, that's terrible. But
Chuck Mangione's a legend by himself.
Exactly. And Ozzy Osbourne, think about it. It was crazy because he performed 2 weeks ago, July 5th.
Not even,
right? Where was that? It was in England, but I don't know what
England.
Part.
Yeah.
Was it in London or not?
No, I think it was actually I forget where it was, but it was like supposedly where they started or something like that. Where Black Sabbath started. So dude, nuts how like he got that concert in. And everybody knew it was like a farewell show while also saying like, nah, if he's alive next year, Sharon's going to find a way to drag him out on stage. Like he was essentially like Joe Biden to the Democrats. Like, we'll get him up there. We're not sure what's going to happen, but we'll get him up there. And then, you know what? He put on a good show. I've seen a lot of clips from it. A lot of emotion, dude, because people are just sitting there watching, knowing that that's probably the last time they'd ever see him, and they'd end up being right. It's fucking nuts.
Yeah, I mean, it was crazy when like you watch those clips, and, like looking back at it now, like he suffered I know he's suffering from Parkinson's, right? He was suffering through singing and stuff. It's
a lot of shit though. Like, I mean, even back when the Osbournes were on TV, and it's crazy that it was like 20 something years ago that show came out on like MTV. And I remember back then thinking like, man, Ozzy's in bad shape. And it's like, who knew how much worse it would get? But he was already suffering. And it was like, dude, it's not just, it's when you take that much drugs and that much alcohol, it has effects on you. And like, it beat him down, man. I mean, he looked like he was 60 back then when he was probably in his late 40s.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, think about it.
Like he looked banged up.
Like I thought he was a lot older.
Yeah,
because of what I remember, like watching the reality show back when we were younger, and I used to think he was like in his 60s back then. But I mean, obviously, he's only 76; it's not possible. But yeah, I mean, I used to love that show too. I mean, that show was always so funny with him, and he always came out when he was like Sharon. That was a great thing. I was a big Black Sabbath fan. I know some of their songs, obviously, and it's just crazy to think that like they had that last concert and like. Literally a week and a half later, he's gone. It's wild.
What kind of bothers me is like I understand, but all the pictures of these rock stars like talking to Ozzy backstage or like interacting with him, and they're all like leaned into him like as if they're talking to a child. It's like you don't have to get on one knee down to his level and like talk down. I'm like, this is so fucked up. Like it was like bad optics. I'm like, holy shit, like. This man is a rock legend. Like, you don't get down on and talk like, I don't know. It didn't make sense to me. It's like, don't patronize this guy. Like, this guy has done more shit than you will ever achieve. You know what I mean? Like, he's partied more in a year than most of us will ever party in our lives.
Right. Oh, yeah. I mean, that's undeniable. Definitely undeniable.
But you know what? It's sad to see, but what's even scary is like then you think back, it's like, oh yeah, when was that on MTV? Fuck, I'm old.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
That's what really I think. You know what is crazier too is like growing up, like you don't really think about like celebrity deaths because most people who are dying are like the people your parents knew, and now like we're getting
Even
older.
older.
We're like, oh
Right.
god, like this is crazy. Like our childhood, like people from our childhood are just like dropping dead left or like just today, like this week alone, you had Hulk Hogan and Ozzy Osbourne. It's like wow, and Chuck
Yeah.
Mangione, and then Theo Huxtable too. Malcolm Jamal Warner. I mean, I used to watch Cosby's show all the time when I was a kid. I think it was all the reruns. Obviously, it wasn't. But I used to love that show.
So that's why you're always trying to put shit in my drink.
Get some Jello pudding. Eat the Jello.
You invite the guests over the house, and then you put a little pill in their drink, and then fall asleep, and then your wiener gets wet.
Did he die?
Didn't.
No.
No, he's still alive.
He's still alive.
Yeah.
I don't look at like now I'm thinking about like wait, is Bill Cosby still alive?
Come on out, you rapist! Sorry, we don't have the soundboard.
Where is
It's,
oh god, I used to have that lined up all the time.
It's funny.
Oh, yeah, he's 88. He's not dead. He's 88.
Yeah, he's still kicking. A guy I used to work with a long time ago, him and his friends would do a celebrity draft, and you pretty much have to draft people that are going to die.
Yeah.
And like if they do, depending on like their age, there's like tiers and stuff. So like I always like thought about that, and like in the back of my head, so like anytime like a celebrity dies, I'm like, did my boy Ian have him? Like I'm like, did he draft Hogan this year? It's crazy, and
that's sick.
It's Hogan, man. So sick.
Yeah, that's the first superstar. You know what I mean? That's the first wrestling superstar by far.
He's on the Mount Rushmore. I don't care what he did outside the ring, because the way people condemn Hogan for what he did outside the ring, they'll also be a fan of Chris Benoit. So like it doesn't make sense. And you're like, this Hogan was part of first WrestleMania, Hogan and Andre, Hogan and Savage, Hogan and Warrior, Hogan and Rock. It's just so
you can't talk about Hulk Hogan without thinking America. Like it's synonymous, and they built that brand. Like they literally were like, this is the American guy. This is like that. He stands for everything, truth, freedom, the American way. Like that's what this guy stands for, right? And like they pushed him, and he delivered, and he was literally like the first WWF superstar. And he got over so well with the fans for like a decade. He was the foundation that like wrestling today is built on. Like without Hogan, you don't have the fanfare and the level it is at today.
There's no wrestling without Hogan. I don't care what anyone says. He took it to another stratosphere, and he became a pop culture icon.
Oh yeah,
Rocky III,
reality show.
Hogan knows best. Like he carried two companies, WWF and WCW.
Yeah.
Like it. No, who else has done that? Austin didn't. Rock didn't. Cena didn't. He is the greatest of all time. And
think about like matches too, like the Andre the Giant Hulk Hogan match where he picks up Andre and drops him.
Right.
Like that's such a big moment in wrestling.
They still show that. They still show that now. It's going to be WrestleMania 42. That was WrestleMania 3. Almost 40 years, 39 years at this point, and it's still something that they show. And this fucking intern at work was like, "Oh, Hulk Hogan, I only know him from Rocky 3." I'm like, "Are you kidding?" I'm like, "Rocky 3?" I'm like, "That's where you know him from." But that's the magic of him, that no matter what it was, like you knew who he was outside of the ring, and that's what puts him on the Mount Rushmore, and I don't care who he supported politically. And the fact that January 6th, when Raw debuted on Netflix and he was there to just cut a promo and they all booed the shit out of him, that was the last time he was there. That was his last WWE appearance. And you're going to boo him because he endorsed Trump, and who the fuck cares about that shit? Like it's crazy to think about how people are so influenced on the things that don't matter, and you're going to tarnish someone's legacy because
it sucks that like that's the last time he was on a wrestling show, and like
right,
he was getting booed the entire time he was trying to cut a promo. I'm like, it doesn't ruin his legacy. I think his legacy is what it is. But
no, it just shows how stupid people are. It's like
just a bunch of fucking losers.
And it's sad too because people are scared to like acknowledge him, and because like this one guy goes, even though you turned out to be a shit human being, it's like there's no reason to say that. If I posted it, I don't care.
For fucking what? For having an opinion that's different than yours? That's the sick part. Half this country feels a certain way, half feels the other way. The only difference is one half of this country doesn't give a fuck how you feel about yours. Like, oh yeah, that's our opinion. Like, you have your own opinion. Who cares? The other half is, fuck you. You don't like my guy. You're a piece of shit. It's like,
right.
Oh, okay, so half this country, everybody's just pieces of shit. Like, Hulk Hogan is a piece of shit because he happened to like somebody politically that you didn't like. And
and like
you know
his
what?
racist comments in the past.
I will say there were.
But like, hold on. Dude, hold on.
I know what you're gonna say.
Hold on. Nobody gave a fuck about that shit. All those same people that insist that they're social justice warriors and this, that, the other thing, those people would fucking run right up to Hulk Hogan if they saw him out in fucking public. The shit that tarnished him was the political affiliation. People forgave him right away because it was like, all right, dude, you said some racist shit. Probably half the fucking dudes you wrestled with said way worse, or, you know, oh, hey, Jimmy Superfly Snuka literally fucking killed a woman.
He did.
Like,
he did.
They come from an era of fucked upness, right? Like, that the tarnish comes from once the political stuff came in.
WWE for a time didn't acknowledge him. They like removed him from the Hall of Fame website for almost like, I think 3 to 5 years. And then he like maybe just recently in the past, like maybe 7 years started like being around here and there. But I mean, he probably wasn't sincere, but I can't let that affect how he made me feel on the entertainment side.
Yeah,
it's like I'm still gonna watch a Kevin Spacey movie. You know,
did he also sleep with his friend's wife in the sex tape?
I think it was like a planned thing that like he wanted Hogan to sleep with his wife. He was like there. I think he was Bubba the Love Sponge, and then it like accidentally like leaked.
So,
right. Like of all the things to leak, that leaks.
He got
paid.
Be like Hogan won a lawsuit against Calder.
He won mad money.
Yeah,
but like that's what leaks. Like not Trish Stratus. Like, you know.
Yeah, that's what leaks. Hogan's ass.
Right.
Oh, terrible. Right.
Hogan's needled ass.
If you ever watch It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, there's a scene where they're watching old Hogan scene wrestling, and they're like, she's like, "What are you watching?" And they're like, "This is like a legend. This is a legend wrestling legend." Is like, he's got hot dog colored skin and hair of an Asian woman. It's amazing.
Did you guys notice, by the way?
I did see the back. Yeah, you got all the wrestling figures. Is that all Hulk figures? What is that?
Oh my god!
It's Nick, nice. And so he's with us.
Oh well, I decided to finally crack the beer he gave me. That like I guess you can only get at the brewery. Oh, the Preakness 150th lager. It was actually really
Hey, do you still have my chili that Nick made? Or you?
I do. It's in the freezer. I'm telling you right now. The next time I look at that bad boy, I'm heating it up. You're out.
I was gonna say it's been some time. I wonder if it's still good in the freezer.
It's definitely still good in the freezer, but if you don't want it, I'll fucking eat it right now. I'll eat it on the podcast.
I do want it, but I just haven't got a chance to get over to pick it up. But yeah, I guess moving on.
That sounds like a bourbon night is in store. Then
all I know is bourbon.
I wanted to do one tomorrow, but TJ has his yacht rock concert.
Just add to it, Matt. It's running wild on you, Matt.
I actually didn't realize that you were wearing Trouble Man. I thought it was a Hulkamania the entire time until you lifted it up.
Oh, dude. I mean, how do you vote against the guy that got Hulk Hogan? That's America, right?
That's America.
I mean, come on.
His theme song is "The Real American." How could you hate?
Dun, dun,
Dun,
I blasted
dun,
every 4th of July and drive around my neighborhood. And my fucking neighbors hate it.
That's how I wake up on the 4th of July. Just blast that song.
Hell yeah.
Next year, we're actually going to be on the cruise for the 4th of July because we booked a cruise for Brandy's 40th and her mom's 70th. So we're going to be actually on the 4th of July cruise. I'm going to wear overalls with the American flag on it and just
nice
run around blasting American songs. If everyone gets pissed off, they go fuck themselves.
That's awesome.
That's what I'm going to do.
That'll make great content.
Plenty of beers that day.
Yeah, dude.
I told Brandy, she has to watch the kids the entire day on 4th of July.
Yeah, oh yeah. You just got to be crushing beers.
Babysitting. The camp.
Yeah, I totally bought an outfit for the Yacht Rock concert I'm going to tomorrow night. Yeah. Fucking ridiculous. So I'll be sure to share that with you guys when we get it. I told my dad, I'm fucking going to be dressed like an asshole. I hope you're ready. So yeah, we're going to see Men at Work, Toto, and Christopher Cross, and it's literally, and then I have to wake up for work at 3:30 in the morning. So
wow, yeah, I was going to ask you guys to do a whiskey night tomorrow, but you're busy there. But we gotta get one soon though, because I'm jonesing for some whiskey. Even though I had a ton last week, it's all I drank on the cruise was Buffalo Trace, Bullet Bourbon, and what was the other brand there? They had Texas Bourbon as well.
Oh, Balcones, yeah, it's not great.
I'm
not a big fan of Texas Bourbon.
And like a
drink
package.
packet. And then they had Uncle Nearest 1890 whatever it was, and it was
1888.
Yeah, 1888, and it was $1 extra for one of those. So every now and then I treat myself for $1.
$1.
Oh, big man, get an extra $1 treat.
All right, let's move on to the next topic here. Oh, I should actually play one of the. We're going into. I don't do this off. This is Nick. This is Nick's show.
I know. Nick slacking.
Where'd he go? Oh, here we go.
I love it.
All right. We're talking about the New York Yankees right now, the defensive woes. 11 errors in 7 games, and they look like a complete disaster. I mean, there's just mistakes all across the field. You had Max Fried having a mental lapse. He goes home in the game last night and then just forgets to cover home. So 2 runs then score at that point. Jazz Chisholm makes a fantastic leap and grab, tries to double up the guy at first, throws it away. Ben Rice can't scoop it. Probably should have been scooped by Ben Rice, but ends up being an error on Jazz. And then you have Chase Dominguez bobbling balls outside. He throws it in. Jazz then bobbles it. It is annoying to watch because it's one of the things that are like baseball's fundamentals and defense is that, and it's practice, it's repetitive. You need people to make these routine plays, and they just don't have it. And I feel the only person to blame for this is the manager. And I think it's on Aaron Boone. I think he does not hold the players accountable. I think he doesn't actually yell at them about making the mistakes. Every press conference with him is going to be him saying, well, Anthony Volpe makes an error. He's leading the league. He's 13 errors now. Leading the league with 13 errors. And you're going to still have Aaron Boone in a press conference say, well, he's got gold glove caliber stuff. No, he doesn't. He has 13 errors this year, leads the major leagues. This is a joke. What are we doing? Aaron Boone needs to either be fired or just light a fire on this team's ass because it's the same reason why he lost the World Series. He's not getting fired because he's a puppet.
I know, but let's be real. He's not lighting a fire under anybody's ass. This guy couldn't light a fucking fire in a dry forest during a drought, okay? This fucking guy's a joke. He couldn't, inspire anybody. It's embarrassing. This guy's an asshole. It's always right there in front of him. You know what's right there in front of you? The fact that you fucking suck, dude. You are garbage. Your team doesn't care about you. They don't care about the sport. It's a dead team, dude. There's zero excitement. And we talked about this last season too and the year before. Everybody's sick of Boone, but yet, oh yeah, he does this, that, and that. No, what does he do? He listens to everything the front office tells him to do, and then just goes and takes a beating at press conferences. I'm pretty sure anybody can fucking do that.
Right. I'm gonna be the Nick in this conversation to where ownership just doesn't care. 11 errors leads the league. No matter how many games this team loses, people are still gonna go. They'll have sellouts, break attendance records, buy beer, buy food, spend all this money, buy merch, and they're still going to be a profitable team. They are not a baseball team anymore. They're a baseball business. If the only person to make that change would be Cashman. Don't say everything you need. Go get these guys. What are you waiting for? The deadline's in, 2 weeks? Like, make these changes. You need a third baseman. Go get Suarez. You need another pitcher. Get Alcantara. Like do something. Like,
my problem
you should have signed Robinson.
Yeah, what I tweeted out today was the thing you said. Like, Steinbrenner doesn't care. He doesn't hold Cashman accountable. Cash doesn't hold Boone accountable. So why would Boone hold the players accountable? There's no accountability from the top down in the organization. It's just, can we win some games? Are we above 500? Can we make the playoffs? Can we make a little extra revenue? Are we still going to sell jerseys? We're still going to sell beers, food. People still sell at the stadium. As long as they're making money, they're not going to make a change. Winning is not their goal. It's the fans' goal. Obviously, I think some of the players' goals to win a championship. But for the Yankees, we already won all those championships, and we already built our brand. Now we're just going to milk it for all it's worth. Steinbrenner is just, he's in charge of it. It's his family business, basically, and now it's just his cash cow. He's going to keep getting money, and that's all he really cares about. And it's not going to change. The Yankees are the Yankees. People aren't going to stop buying Yankee gear or buying Yankee hats just because they're losing. They're still the new Yankees.
Success for them is based on revenue and nothing to do with the win-loss column. That's it. You know what I mean? And that's New York City now. The Knicks honestly don't give a fuck. The Rangers don't give a fuck because they sell out every night. Okay, they're going to raise ticket prices every year. It's just going to be – it's a cash grab, and it's played out. And you know what?
Yeah.
I said last year I wasn't going to a game because of what the Yankees put on the field, and I didn't. And this year I'm not going to a game either because I'm tired of it. I'm not going to pay into like watching my team become a joke. It's mediocrity. That's all it is. And like people sit here and be like, yo, you guys bitch and moan like as if your team's not successful. Like they make the playoffs, they usually, play well above 500, but it's like, no, it doesn't matter when you have a team like the Yankees and the focus isn't on when are we getting our next championship, but instead making excuses for what we put out on the field and making excuses for who's managing the team and who's the GM. And it's like, if you have to make excuses year after year, obviously people want those people fired. I don't care what their resume is. I don't care what they've done for the team in the past. It's time to move on. Goodbye. Like Cashman, bye-bye. Fucking Boone, bye-bye. I'm over it. It's like fire them both right now. Like I don't care. Have fan of the day coach the team or manage the team rather. It wouldn't make a fucking difference.
It sucks because Aaron Judge literally is the best player in baseball for the last 2 years, and we're wasting his career. I feel like they're not like, I know they went to the World Series this year, and we probably sound like assholes complaining, but
I know we do. But if they didn't have a fucking prayer in that World Series, and they knew it,
and they lost. The Dodgers knew. The Dodgers knew if you put the ball on the ground, you make the Yankees have to force to make a play, they're going to make their mistakes. So the same thing that you just lost the World Series on, the Dodgers made fun of you after winning, and the one thing you're supposed to change, you don't change, and you're still making the same boneheaded mistakes.
And it's still home run and nothing baseball.
It still is home run. And then that first beginning of the year, they weren't. They were getting like Goldschmidt was hitting a lot. Bellinger's obviously picked up. He's a lot better this year. But it's just still, you're right. It's if there's not a home run, there's not a big hit, or if there's a guy on first and second, they're not getting in unless someone hits a home run. It's just it's the same thing. And Anthony Volpe has regressed completely. You got a young team. You need a manager that's going to be able to take these young guys aside and be like, listen, the most important thing in baseball is the fundamentals of it. You have to learn how to pick a ball out of the dirt. You're going to have to be able to throw the ball in routine play, hit your first baseman in the chest. And it's just not happening. There's no one on that team or that organization that's going to pull these kids aside and make them grow unless Aaron Boone's gone or he finally grows a pair and stops realizing that I can't be best friends with the players. I got to be their boss. I got to be the manager.
Dude, you have to be the enemy. You literally have to be the enemy. Like Volpe, if I'm the manager, I'm walking up to him like number 13. That's $13,000 I'm fucking fining you because you suck. Like, that's it.
Who's the only player that Boone was hard on, too? Does anyone remember?
Glaber and Gary's. No, Glaber.
And Glaber's gone because he knew that Glaber was going to be gone because the Cashman was not a fan of Glaber. Glaber is an all-star in Detroit right now.
I love Glaber. Glaber was always my favorite. I always defended him. Always. These stupid Yankee fans we'd be like, "Oh, Glaber, oh, look at his errors, look at his errors." Now
it's obviously the culture here, right? Because I was one of those people, and he looked like shit here. He did, but obviously it's not him. It's the shit culture of this team.
Yeah, it's the culture of the team. It's 100% the culture of the team. That Glaber Torres, the guy with that type of talent, just went to Detroit and is now an all-star. And you still have Anthony Volpe still making mistakes. Jazz Chisholm, he was good too. Miami, he's hitting the wall well here, but he's not playing great defensively now. And they put him out of position. That's the thing that pisses me off. Cashman thinks he's the smartest fucking person in baseball, that he's going to pick and put players wherever he wants. They're going to play there. This isn't fucking MLB The Show.
Right.
Okay? You get the same guy and put him on. You're going to play third base. You'll figure it out. It's not how it works.
Right.
And it's an absolute joke. This team is still making the same mistakes that they have made in the past few years. And it's always June and July. We go through the same thing every June and July. The team starts losing. August comes around. September comes around. They start winning. They either win the first place of the AL East, or they get a wild card and they're in the playoffs again. It's just absolutely infuriating. And it's a ugly pattern that's going to keep happening until Cashman or Boone or Steinbrenner do something.
But legitimately, they should be embarrassed that, like, if you're playing for a wild card spot, you should be fucking embarrassed. If you're the New York Yankees and your goal is to just eke in, like, every single one of you in the front office should be fired. And not only fired, you should be kicked out unceremoniously and then dragged behind a fucking, I don't know, an MTA bus that's behind schedule in the Bronx. Because I don't think they ever run on schedule in New York City, but
they're never. My bus is always fucking late. Sim 2, fuck you. That shit is always late.
I hope the only one fan we have is that bus driver. Like, fuck me, huh, buddy?
All right, I'm gonna be even later tomorrow, you motherfucker.
Fucking spears you in the morning as you get on the bus.
That's great.
There's a Hogan leg dropping, remember?
Right.
Oh shit.
Oh, brother.
No, I think I'm beating a dead horse. Yeah, I really follow the Mets. I don't know what they're doing. I'd be honest.
The only thing I know about the Mets is that dude Frank the Tank was going absolutely haywire, and then I was watching because like that got linked into my my TikTok feed, and then everything else was like videos of Met fans from different parts of the stadium videoing Frank the Tank from wherever they're sitting. Like, I mean, like a football field and a half away, zoomed in on this man just going nuts down by the field level. It's fucking amazing. And he's already saying the Mets are done. The season's over. Call it.
They're 15 games above 500 right now.
I know.
44. Yeah, it was fun. I think one of them, they were losing the game. What game was it? They were playing Pink Pony Club. They showed everyone dancing around. And then this guy who zoomed in on Frank, they're losing like 5-0. And they zoomed in on Frank and he's just like walking around the stadium. Oh, it was David Wright night. And they're playing Pink Pony Club. And then Frank and Tank's just sitting there in his David Wright jersey, like super sad.
Oh, yeah.
No, they're 15 games above 500. I don't know what they're. Let me look at the standings for them real quick. They're first place by half a game over the Phillies. I mean, they're in good position.
No, according to Frank the Tank.
I mean,
back it up. The season's over.
Let's be honest. Frank the Tank is one of the most exaggerated people I think I've ever met. Like when it comes to his teams, it's just always. Yeah. They won 4 straight. This guy is falling. They won 4 straight. They're 50 They're first place by a half game.
That's why I love Frank the Tank. He is the epitome of a New York sports fan. Like, he is all of us. He's like, fuck this. We suck. Everything sucks. It's over. It's like, dude, we're winning by 8.
Wait, I'm going to look over the last 10.
He's an exaggerated Randy Quaid from Major League 2.
They're 6-4, but the last 10 with a 4-game win streak, and the sky's falling. I mean, they're going on the road. They're going to California. They're playing the Giants. It's a tough team out there. And then the Yankees are playing the Phillies. So, I mean, yeah, maybe they have something to worry about this weekend because the Phillies might be able to take the Yankees and get a nice lead over the Mets after this weekend with the way the Yankees are playing. But that's it for baseball for me. I'm moving on from that. I'm annoyed.
So am I.
Yeah, ruin your night.
And everyone, yeah, but let's move on. Jets and Giants camp. Wait, I forgot about do we have a video for that? Oh, yeah. I tried to get a different one, and the guys made fun of it.
It's not bad.
Let's just talk first and foremost Jets camp. It was a dislocated toe. Everybody relax.
It's okay. Everyone thought it was much worse. People started saying he was even worse than Aaron Rodgers.
I was sitting there like, yeah, well, I didn't want Justin Fields anyway because he fucking sucks. So I don't care. Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm not going to pretend like we went out and got this stud quarterback just because he's young. It's like we're not the team to be the second go around. Like we are the team that fucks up that guy, right? We fucked up the Geno Smiths of the world, right? We fucked up the what's his face?
Sam Darnold.
Thank you. Who went on to more success. Zach Wilson, who knows? The only time will tell. I'm sure he's going to catch on and fucking start dominating somewhere. But, like, seriously, Justin Fields is not the guy. Nobody was excited about him. Everybody's lying when they sit there and like, oh, yeah, no, we don't have a shot at anything. I'm sorry, we don't. He's not a competent quarterback. He's not. And him getting hurt, I was like, that should sum up the season for you. I was like, whatever. Yeah. Like, it's not the detrimental thing that, like, Aaron Rodgers was. Aaron Rodgers is a top-tier quarterback and, you know, the type of person that could rally a team around him and lift them up from the dregs, right? Like, Justin Fields isn't that guy. He's not.
Well, the funny thing was my friend texted us, and he was like, season over because Justin Fields got hurt. So my other friend was like, oh, yeah, he's like, sucks, whatever. Then he's like, oh, the dislocated foot, toe, whatever, wasn't as bad as expected. He's going to make regular season. The further they go back, the season's still over. Like, it doesn't matter. Yeah. Like, there's no difference.
Zero confidence in this team being relevant at all. It's just, I'm used to it. I'm used to being 5-6 weeks in and being like, there's no reason to watch Jets games on Sundays and, you know, the one Monday night game they'll get. Because it's just, it's embarrassing that a team just cannot compete week to week. It's ridiculous, dude. And the talent that they have on paper, you know what I mean? But Jeff fans will sit there and be like, no, you can't bring back Rex Ryan. Why? This team probably is missing somebody that can motivate them into fucking playing their hearts out.
Yeah.
Like, but we immediately rush past that option. I understand we got a new coach and we're going forward, but I hate people that want to act like it's an outlandish thing to bring somebody back that was so loved by the fans and his team, like, and was very successful. The most successful coach we've had in the past 30 years was Rex Ryan.
I'm going to say it. Nick's not here, so I'll say it for him. The New York Jets will not be good until the devil collects Joe Namath's soul. The deal that he made back in 1969 to get the Jets at that Super Bowl. It's honestly, it's crazy. It's anytime, you know, when I saw Justin Fields go down, it's exactly what I thought. I was like, the Jets curse. I know he's not Aaron Rodgers with the same impact, but it's their new quarterback. They signed him. They're going to play him. That's their whole plan, and he's injured in the first practice. Or, yeah, pretty much. I think it's second day of practice, but I think he must not have played yesterday. But moving on.
And then your boy Dart's first throw in practice is a pick six.
That's what I was at the same time. First throw yesterday by Dart was a pick six. Listen, he's a rookie. It's his first throw.
I understand, but, dude, it was all over immediately. Like, all over the internet. People were like, Jesus.
He threw some dimes today, though. He had one off his foot that was nice, and he bounced back. I mean, it's the first, you know.
It's just funny how, like, everybody, again, on the other side of New York is like, the sky's falling. He threw a pick six in practice. It's like, yeah, and?
Yeah, it's not the biggest deal. And the funny thing is, too, I think someone wrote, like, he needs to get off more than one option because he can't lock it. Like, that was his first throw in practice, dude. Like, what do you mean he needs to get off of one option? Like, he hasn't even seen anything else besides that play.
I blame everybody that throws a stupid take out there and just wants to do it first. I blame the Adam Schefters of the world. That's like, hot take coming in. Oh, got to release it first. So people want to throw things out there like they just discovered a new way of fucking, you know, making something incredible. It's like, oh, I got an idea. Oh, this guy needs to scan the field more and look at his check downs and option. It's like that was one throw of one. Relax.
Yeah, basically. But you know who did look good today? They had Abdul Carter played a bunch of today in the practice, and he was awesome. They were like, he was really getting through the line. So it's one of two things to me: is Abdul Carter is awesome, or our O-line really fucking sucks again. And if it is the O-line sucking again, I'm going to lose my goddamn mind because that's the one problem the Giants have always had, and they need to get the O-line back. It's just unbelievable if this happens every time. You lost Matt?
I'm like, was that me?
No, it wasn't me.
Matt, come back, Matt.
What happened to him? Oh, he's walking. Oh, he's getting away. Maybe he's walking away. Did he tell us he was leaving?
He didn't. He just did that. He was like, peace, Irish goodbye. I like that.
Oh, he commented, be right back. But he commented. He meant to put it in the private chat, I think.
Well, if he's getting up to get a beer, he can bring me one.
Yeah, hopefully. Yeah, I mean, the Giants, Malik Neighbors saw some clips today. I mean, we already know Malik Neighbors is a stud. He's got great footwork. They were showing some plays that he was making. And Jack Fedor had a couple nice plays. Russell Wilson throwing some deep balls to Wan'Dale Robinson. And I'm like, is Wan'Dale Robinson finally going to be involved in this Giants offense? Because it's every year since they drafted him, like, oh, he's really fast. He's a little small, but he could do kind of a wide receiver running back type of combo. One of those type of trying to think like a Tariq Hill like type of thing where you could just take a run or like a Deebo Samuel type of player. And he hasn't become anything at all in the last 2 years. So hopefully maybe this year he makes a jump. It's his third year in the league. Maybe with a competent quarterback like Russell Wilson, someone who's had success in the NFL, as opposed to having Daniel Jones as your quarterback for your first year. Maybe things change. Maybe they get a little better. But I actually like that Dable has announced that Russell Wilson's a starter. I'm assuming what he's probably going to do is have Jameis Winston be a backup. Right. And then Dart be the emergency backup, and then maybe eventually switch those spots as he goes along. I actually talked about with our friend Jerry. Jerry's a huge Giant fan. We were talking today. And I was like, I honestly don't want to see Dart at all this year. I just want him to like sit back, learn a lot from a guy like Russell Wilson. And then if we do see him, it's going to be bad because Dable's trying to save his job and be like, well, look at what I got in store for us next year. Look what this kid can do. So I'm hoping we don't see him at all. I'm hoping we have a good, decent year. Listen, is it playoffs or bust? No. I think if we have a successful year, above 500, win some football games, I'll be happy because the way the last years have gone has been bad. And I want to see Dable have success again. His first year he came in and he was obviously amazing. They were, I think, 10-8-1 or not 8-1. And they made the playoffs and then won a playoff game. So you want to see that success again from Dable. Hopefully this is the year that they make a bounce back and finally put it all together. But only time will tell. It's one of those things with the Giants and Jets. Just
I gotta be honest,
for the best, prepare for the worst.
At this point of the summer, when we're already talking about football, I kind of get like depressed and melancholy. It's like, no, the summer's not over. Cut the shit. I'm not ready for football yet. I mean, because like then you got to go all in. Once football starts, now I'm all in for Halloween. You know what I mean? And fall and sweater weather again. And like once you like it's weird, right? Like there's no defining moment where like spring becomes summer. It just starts to get a little warmer, and it's just consistently hot all day. And you're like, all right, cool. Like you could pinpoint the day that it turns, and all of a sudden you walk out in the morning, there's a little chill in the air, and you're like, son of a bitch, it's over. You know, like I'm not ready for I'm not ready for football season. I got a lot of golf left to play.
There's zero spring living in New York lately. Like it's just been
zero.
There's a fall, there's a winter, and it's just basically 2 days of like, okay, and then it's either stays cold,
decently warm weather coming out of the winter, and then it's like, oh, that was nice, and then it rains for like 2 months straight, and then it's the summer.
It's the summer, and then it's just hot every day. Moving on, the rest till summer, and then summer's done, and then you're back in that fall spot again. We get to where guys like me, us bigger fellas, love the fall. I wear my hoodies again to cover up my belly. Well. Around, so I definitely enjoy that. But another player I like is a lot of energy, Cam Scatabo. They drafted him this year out of where did he come from? Iowa State, I think it was something like that. Running back, I'm excited for that. I think he just got a lot of energy. One of those bruiser type of guys, just run over like Marshawn Lynch used to say, just run through a motherfucker's face over and over and over. Yeah, that's what he seems like here. But that's it for football. It's a little early, but we're just excited. It's the first week of training camp, so you gotta mention it. You gotta get a little excited for football. But we're moving on. Talk a little bit about our New York Rangers. I think it's been a while, so we haven't really talked about them. But
I'm gonna keep it short and simple.
Yep. Because
I honestly, after seeing everybody's idea of what the lineup is going to look like this season, and everybody is already counting Matt Rempe out of the lineup, it's like, are you guys fucking like? Nobody understands hockey. The Rangers, on paper, not even on the ice yet, on paper, at the best to their ability that you can imagine, cannot keep up with the Florida Panthers. So what you have to do is out physical teams. And people want to act like that's a lost art form in hockey and it's unnecessary, and it's not. You need Matt Rempe playing at least 50 games this season on that fourth line, generating buzz, getting in people's faces, making you pay the price if you go in the corner, and just feeding the first line a little energy, burning some clock. And it's amazing that not only, and I'm a superstitious individual, but not only Matt Rempe's record when he's in the game versus not in the game, their win-loss record, but the fact that the hustle, the energy is way up, and how nobody scores on the fourth fucking line. Like, they don't get scored on, which allows the first line to get a little bit of extra rest when you can lean on your fourth line to stay out there and burn off a minute and a half, And it's just right out the gate, just like last season, Matt Rempe won't be on this team. He's a goon. He sucks. He has no skill. And what did we see? Every game that Matt Rempe played last year was probably the most energy they had in that building. This, you have to accept the fact that your team is not good enough, not on paper, not in reality, in person. You're not good enough to play with the Avalanche. You're not good enough to play with the Oilers. You're not good enough to play with Florida. We saw it all last season. We couldn't capitalize against them, and then we would lose random games to shitty teams that we should blow out. So if we're not gonna pick up the offense, and we're not gonna be that scoring phenom, Igor Shesterkin got paid and maybe top 5 in the league at best, maybe. And I'm not saying like, oh, top 5 is good. Not when you're paying him number 1 in the league money. You don't have the option of if you're number 3 in the league at goaltending and you're getting number 1 money, you fucking failed. And you have to be better than that.
And your defense has to support him, and so you're getting the money to pay on defense if you're fucking paying him so much money. But
I really don't like the position the Rangers are in going into the season. I'm not anticipating them being a dominant force to be reckoned with. They'll be good. They'll play well in our conference, but I can't be excited for a team that it's just we didn't make the improvements to be able to be on the same ice as the Avalanche or the Oilers, and then the Panthers are like another 2 steps above. They just are.
Yeah, and you got to think too. They made changes. They traded Kreider. I think we haven't talked about that since we've been gone. Keandre Miller traded as well, so he's gone.
But you know what? 2 players that listen. Keandre Miller had the potential to be a stud, and he just fizzled out. And then Kreider, an amazing career with the Rangers, but it was just he's on the downtrend, and what you're paying him for, he's not producing, and nobody on the team is producing. And honestly, I think he could thank Mika Zibanejad because it was easier to move him than Mika.
Yeah,
like literally. Right. You had to move one of those fucking contracts that is eating up money and not eating up fucking pucks in the net. So Mika's harder to move. Guess what? Bye, Chris Kreider. Somebody wanted you.
And it sucks too because I actually would have loved Kreider to retire as a Ranger. But obviously Mika wasn't going to be moved. So you had to move one of them. And it was like.
Imagine being a player and then everybody in this town hates you. You're not living up to your contract. You're a fucking detriment to the contract. And then you sit there and you watch your friends get shit canned off this team because you're the problem and they can't move you. And then the guy says at some point this offseason, I plan on staying here. I'm here to stay for a while. Blah, blah. Like, dude, fuck you, bro. Move along. Once you start getting your friends shit canned on the team because your contract is harder to get rid of, we were able to move Trouba and Kreider, but nobody wants Mika Zibanejad. We couldn't give him away at this point. Yeah,
and it sucks because Mika did have a good career when he first came here. And, in 2022, that playoff run was he was a huge part of that playoff run.
Yeah.
To get to the Eastern Conference Finals again, lose to the Lightning. But, 2024, they made that run, but that run was in spite of him. He was not the same guy in 2024, and that's a 2-year difference. And it just sucks to see. And then last year was just an absolute disaster with him, and he's not scoring anymore.
Abandoned you scored 50 something or 49 goals. 50. What did you score that year? 51? Kreider.
Well, I was talking about Zibanejad, but
no, but I'm saying, Kreider has the year where and he's parked in front of the net and getting every one of these garbage goals. Mika Zibanejad is scoring at will from the hash marks, right? Like he at one point it was almost like Ovechkin, right? Where it's like they're going to feed Nico across. They're going to feed it across and he's going to score. And like both of those guys abandoned the things that made them phenomenal, like the things that cemented them as like the lethal power play people. And both of them just decided, like, for the last 2 seasons, nah, I don't want to do that no more. It was successful, but we want to do the new thing. We don't like this success. Let's try to change it up. It's like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Kreider used to park his ass in front of the net. Didn't want to do that anymore. Mika just sit there and fire shots from the top of the hash marks. Nah, he couldn't do that anymore. Or when he did get fed the puck, he either heeled it into the boards or completely whiffed.
Yeah, that was
like, sorry, that's not a $6.5 million player.
No, last year it was like during the power play, they just feed it to him in the corner where it used to work, and he just completely missed a goal. Like, not even like get a shot on goal. And that's just what it is. I mean, age takes into account to it too, but it's frustrating. I think the Rangers are we were so close in 2022 and 2024, and it's like we're not. I think it's gonna be a little while before we get there again. To be honest,
I honestly think that.
Nah,
dude, the Igor signing screwed us until Igor's off the. Like we have like 8 years of this shit.
And Panarin's up for a contract end of the year, and I love Panarin. I think he's been a great free agent signing for the Rangers. But you can't sign him again because you're not able to afford him and Igor. So you basically just handcuffed your roster. You can't keep your stud player who's been amazing the last, he was signed in 2019, 2020, something like that. For the last like 5 or 6 seasons, you're not able to keep him now because you paid Igor, which was just stupid. And
they don't realize they don't learn from their mistakes. Like, we could have had Jack Eichel, other than the fact that our fucking payroll sucked and nobody knows what they're doing with money. Like, and we're going to miss out on all these things. Every one of these Ranger fans, anytime somebody brings up the Connor McDavid may not be in, long for being up in Canada, maybe come down to an American team and blah, 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 blah. It ain't going to be the Rangers. We don't have the money.
Yeah.
It's a joke.
But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. Season's obviously coming up soon. They're going to start doing practices and camps, stuff like that. I think the preseason starts in October, so we'll see Rangers hockey soon enough. But as of right now to this summer, it hasn't been a lot of positive.
Don't rush it.
We're not rushing it. We're not trying to rush it. I didn't want to rush it because I'm not looking forward to being shit again like last year.
You're right back, boys. Gotta go to another beer. I'm parched.
All right. We're about to do whiskey of the week. Hopefully TJ gets a whiskey while he's getting that beer.
Right.
Wait, I'm trying to see him leave on the beer. See if he's going to grab the whiskey. I'm sure he will be. But we start, I guess. We have only a couple minutes left. So,
whiskey of the week.
Matt, what are you drinking?
Some Eagle Rare.
Again?
Yeah.
We've been gone for a month and you have not had another bottle of bourbon.
I didn't want the Angel Envy. I didn't want to open up anything new. I want to really be able to sit and enjoy it. And
well, you got those bottles from Rich, right?
Yeah, I didn't touch them yet.
I did. I almost done with my Weller. I'm almost done with my Weller. TJ's back.
How was it?
It was I drank it for the 4th of July. It was amazing. It was great.
Nice.
TJ, got a whiskey with you too, or just a beer?
Whiskey with me.
You got something new? You got anything new?
Let's see. I think did I bust this out? Did I show you guys the Father's Day one? Did I set this on camera? I did, right? Yeah. All right, so we'll keep that moving.
Moving. That's right. Go. Matt showed the same whiskey he did a month ago too. So
did he?
He did Eagle Rare again. Yeah, Eagle Rare.
Eagle Rare. I mean, you're not wrong for doing Eagle Rare.
I love Eagle Rare. I don't blame him. Call. You just said.
It's a tough one. It's a tough one. I think I got to go with.
Oh, what does he got?
A little Weller, foolproof.
There, foolproof. There we go. All right.
Oh yeah.
I was just talking about before. I showed you guys the picture from 4th of July. I texted you guys. I had the Weller Special Reserve for 4th of July. Can't go
Which
wrong
is a
with it.
great whiskey for $35, but here you pay $60 for it. It's kind of annoying. It's still a good whiskey.
We got lucky. Rich helped us out and got us one for $35, which was awesome. But I saw one recently. I was in Yonkers for a case, and the guy looked at us. I was like, "Oh, you got Weller Special? How much you selling for?" He's like, $80. Like, fuck no. Like, I am not buying that for $80.
No, not even
Because
a
you
little bit.
came in a suit.
No, that's because that's just their prices. He even said,
Oh, really?
He had the Weller Foolproof that TJ got, and he was like selling for $300. Because it was like,
Yeah,
That's wild.
It's crazy.
I one time walked into a liquor store and they had Weller 12 year sitting there, which is like a $70 bottle, $65 bottle, maybe. Obviously it's marked up, but usually you can get a Weller 12 for about $140, like at a decent secondary price, you know. This guy had it sitting there, and I'm like, "Oh, hey," I was like, "I probably shouldn't even ask, but how much do you want for the Weller 12?" He's like, "Oh, $600." I'm like, "You were fucking retarded, dude." Like, I literally just shot. I'm like, "What is wrong with you?" He's like, "Oh, it's a very special bottle." I'm like, at 10 times the MSRP, I said, "Nothing is that special, bro." I said, "That will sit there on that counter until you have to close your business. Enjoy." And I walked out. I'm like, people are just shot. Like, you go to some liquor stores and there's wiggle room. They want to see if they'll, a Weller Foolproof will be sitting there for $200, and you go in and say, "Listen, dude, you take 150 cash." They want to see if some idiot hipster walks in and is like, "I got $200 in my pocket. I'll buy that."
Yeah, I'll buy that. Yeah.
Like, that's what they're looking for. But if you walk in there and say, like, "Yo, dude, we both know this costs this much. A fair price is this. I got cash. You want it?" And most places are like, "All right, yeah, you're right." Like there's a fair price line with the allocated secondary bottles, and then there's just people that ask ridiculous prices because they honestly don't care. They're pretty much building a museum to whiskey. They want it to just sit there and look nice on the shelf and collect dust.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's great.
And that's what that guy was doing. He had all nice bottles. He had all like stuff that I'd buy, but it was all marked up. I'm like, I'm not. I was like, no, I'm not buying it. The guy was like, "Oh, I even got your little deal on." I'm like, "That's still not a deal.
Right.
It's not a deal." But what I do like, and TJ knows this place. I went golfing with Rich and Chris recently. We went to Atlantic City. Outside Atlantic City, it's a liquor store TJ knows, and Matt, you know it too. White Horse Liquors, right? Is it
Yes.
White Horse Liquors is awesome. So we went, I think it was 2 weekends after Father's Day. So they do a bunch of. I was talking to the guy. They said on Father's Day weekend, which is I probably shouldn't be saying this because then we're ruining this, but basically they released a bunch of allocated bottles at MSRP for Father's Day weekend. And he's like, "We got leftovers like sitting here." So I went up, he didn't tell me where, but I was looking around the bottles and I found this Bardstown Series 10 Discovery Series.
Nice.
I looked it up and they were selling it for MSRP. So I was like, "I'm buying this."
What do they have for $90?
Was it?
What was it, 90?
A little more than that, I won't say because I'm recorded right now, but I'll tell you later.
Oh.
But I was like, the guy's like, you're probably never gonna see that bottle anywhere. He's like, that's a good buy. And it was for MSRP too. I looked it up. MSRP was a little expensive, but it was for what it's worth. Right. So I have it here tonight. I'm taking a pour of it, and then I'm gonna leave it on the counter and build my museum to whiskey, as TJ said, because I don't want to waste it. This is a good bottle, but that place is awesome. Their prices are great. They don't try to take advantage of people who are coming in. They don't have the allocated bottles hidden somewhere in the back. Everything's out and open. If you get to it, I actually was about to buy. I wish I had enough money because I would have bought. They had a ton of like 4 or 5 other bottles that I was like, easily I would buy any of these because they're all like, you never see them. They're allocated.
What do they have?
What was the one they had?
They always have Master's Keep there. Almost every time I go in there.
They had the Starlight Distillery.
Yeah.
They had one of their special bottles. They had a what was the other one they had? I was going to put like 3 bottles. I was like, I had a couple of beers. I was drinking a little bit of course. I was like about to put like $340 worth of whiskey.
Oh my god!
I was like, yeah, maybe I shouldn't buy all this whiskey. So I didn't. Instead, I blew money at the tables, but I was probably better off with the whiskey. But anyway, they had
right.
really, really good bottles. So I'm like, now I'm like every June, I need to just take a ride down there. Now this guy told me his little secret about them. But yes, I'm drinking this now today. I tried it before. I just don't remember.
Sounds like we got to move
114 proof.
Christmas to the summer. Frat Pack Christmas to the summer.
Hey, I'll be okay with that because the Frat Pack Christmas is becoming tough to attend.
It's
it's
hard.
It's in the middle of the week next year. That's why I'm trying to convince you guys to do a Saturday to Sunday or Friday to Saturday because I don't know how I'm going to pull it off next year because I have
what day is it?
It's like a Tuesday or Wednesday.
Oh,
it's like brutal right in the middle of the week. So,
yeah, Monday and Tuesday would probably be when we're down there.
Yeah. So it's actually really good. It's not too much. There's no Kentucky hug here. There's no real burn to it. Maybe it's a little burn. 114 proof, Series 10, Bardstown. I do like Bardstown. I really want to check it out. I want to go down to Louisville again and check this out. They have a really cool distillery, like a restaurant inside there. Really nice place. And we've seen some really nice distilleries when we went Kentucky last year. But
sorry, my son is texting me about access to his Roblox account so he can add like points. Like I'm working here, like sipping whiskey.
Trying to drink.
Trying to drink out in the garage with the boys.
Yeah,
neighbors walk by and judge.
Speaking of
fuck
kids,
you, Frank.
I told Santa, I was like, "You want to stay up late tonight?" She's like, "Yeah." Reggie's out. When I'm doing this for the last hour, she's watching her TV.
Nice.
Jordan
You
pictures for me. She said so.
It's time. It's time to introduce her to her first horror movie that gives her nightmares. You sit her on your lap and you fucking watch Jaws as a family.
Don't do it.
We had a horror movie last night. She got a splinter for the first time in her finger. So that was
no.
Who
got it out?
I did.
Good
Our
man.
friends tell us apparently you ever have those little medical syringes like for the medicine for the kids?
Mm-hmm.
Those squeeze ones. They said if you put it through it, you could suction it out.
Yeah.
Didn't work. So I had to do it old fashioned way when my dad used to do it for me. Had to do it I did it with the tweezer. My dad used to always do it with the tweezer. Finally, she was actually pretty good. At first, she was like terrified, but when I finally started doing it, I was like pinching her skin. I thought she was going to start screaming. She was actually pretty brave about it, and we popped it out real quick, and we're done. I was like, you just calm down. It'll be over before you know it. I was like, you just got to stay still. And then she was like moving around at first, and she finally calmed down. It was out within seconds.
Yeah, Alex used to get freaked out when he would be losing a tooth, and it'd be like super wiggly. And I'm like, yo, dude, you're not going to bed like that. So get over here. Either you do it or I'll do it.
Oh, the tooth was big.
And he's like, is it going to hurt? I'm like, no, it's not going to hurt. I'd be like, here, hold on a second. I'd be like, I'm going to hold on to your mouth. There it is. He'd be like, ah. I'm like, yeah, it's done already, dude. I'm like, it was literally barely hanging on, bro.
If you want the next loose teeth that they have, I'll talk to them. I'll let them know that it's no big deal when you have teeth falling out, that it doesn't hurt that much.
We had our situation was back in April. She had one of her front teeth were just like dangling. She would not just let me pull it out. I was like, let me just pull it. I was like twisting it, do everything, and she was like screaming, freaking out. So like she went to a dance class, and I don't know what she was doing, or she hit her face with her knee. And the teacher goes, oh, we have a tooth loose. Here it is. Wife comes over and she's like, looks at it, and she's like, wait, the wiggly tooth's still there. She's like, you social lost teeth? She's like, look at the other tooth. She knocked out one of her other teeth.
Oh, shit.
And we're like, that's not the one that we wanted to get out.
Oh, no.
And that tooth was hanging there for such a long time, to the point where we have dance pictures. We only printed one because she had her tooth, and she would smile as like a red necklace hanging over her tooth. And we're like, these pictures, she's a cute kid.
Hold on a second. You're talking about rednecks. Hold on.
I was like, listen, you're a cute kid. Wait, that tooth dangling.
The great group of voters, the rednecks, they were tremendous for me. They came out swinging. I said, wow, you guys showed up. I wasn't sure you knew how to read, but they came out. They voted for Donald.
But basically, I was like, look, she's a cute kid, but I was like, that tooth, cuteness can't hide that tooth. We only bought one of the pictures for dance, but I think she was talking to me, and it finally just like gave out. I was like, and she dropped and she like started screaming. And I'm like, there's no blood. There's the answer is she's scared when it comes out there'll be blood. And I'm like, there's no blood. Because it was dangling for such a long time, the tooth it healed itself around where the tooth was hanging out because it was just dangling for weeks.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
But yeah, it was fun times as a dad. Those are always great times. The teeth and the splinters.
Alex had to have an orthodontist appointment already. And because he's like 11, 12, he's going to have braces. And he's asking me, I'm like, yeah, daddy had braces. He's like, do they hurt? I'm like, no, they're all right. And really, I'm like, it fucking suck. Like in my head, I'm like, it sucks, dude. Like it's not fun. Shit gets caught in it. You can't chew bubble gum. Like you gotta, not even like Skittles get caught in it and start ripping shit out. Like,
don't they have like the clear ones now?
Yeah, but that's only if like you can't. You gotta have like a kind of like maybe your smile needs improvement, not like a holy fuck that kid needs braces.
Yeah,
you know, like those Invisaligns, it becomes a 9-year process and about $30,000 when you factor in like
Right.
you can't walk in there with like a Frankenstein mouth.
They told us already though, like she's gonna need it. I'm like, she's only lost like 4 or 5 teeth. Like we already know, but she's like, yeah, she's gonna need it.
My son's problem is he lost too many like baby teeth too early, and his adult teeth came in, and like the dentist like his mouth is running out of room.
That's
like I don't know. Like you're saying things to me as if I have control over that. Like I think he has a pretty big mouth. He doesn't shut the hell up at home, but
well, that's what we got. We had an orthodontist appointment just this week already, Wednesday.
Yeah.
Well, actually yesterday. She went. They're like, don't worry, she's not ready yet, or her teeth are like let more of her teeth fall out before we start doing stuff. But our current dentist was like, you got to bring her to orthodontics, at least start the process. So we're doing that. But she was this is actually really crazy. The orthodontics office gave out ice cream. As really been out. Brandy was like, oh, they gave us ice cream because I was working, and I'm like, wait, I'm like real ice cream, like toy ice cream, because they gave out toys, they gave out coloring books to the kids. They go to ice cream. I was like, she's like, yeah, we all were outside the orthodontics eating ice cream. It's like you, your mom, and Olivia and Santa just sitting there eating ice cream on a bench. She's like, yeah,
that's like you get
awesome.
repeat customers.
Yeah, I was like, that's gonna bring us back. I'm like, I'm gonna go next time. Next summer, we're gonna go back next summer, so I'll be there again. But we're gonna wrap up soon here. We're over our time limit. Changes coming in September, right? Are we switching things up?
Are we?
We might be. We're talking about it. What is that? Are you hugging your keyboard?
I am because I'm so nervous about the changes.
Yeah, we're gonna get rid of Matt. no, I'm kidding. That's why he hugged his keyboard. No, we won't get rid of Matt. Obviously, you guys know
we're trading Matt to the
please don't get
podcast. He's just been traded to the Divots and Pivots podcast. Andrew LeDuc has not been informed. Bud has not been informed, but we just sent Matt their way. He's going to show up at one of your house, boys. It's happening.
Best part is Matt took himself out. My hands have been here the whole time.
Wow, I had myself back in. Crazy.
We're trying to do, maybe we'll do a little rebrand. We're talking about it, possibly rebrand. There will be the changes. Obviously, Nick's away for now, so Matt's stepping in. We're hoping that when Nick comes back, we're to keep Matt on, and we'll be a little bit more wrestling episodes centric with all of us, and maybe try to do sports specific as opposed to just doing all New York sports. Like maybe having episodes we just talk Yankees, episodes just talk Giants, whatever it might be, or Jets, whatever it might be. We'll figure it out. And we might want to do a little bit more on the bourbon side and talking more of like the lifestyle we were talking about before, talking about dad stuff, teeth and splinters and sharing stories about life and growing up and stuff. So, yeah, we'll figure it out. But we're going to do a little different stuff maybe coming to September. So keep tuned with us. We'll be back. We're still a Scoreboard Addicts until further notice. So we'll be back next Thursday. And I guess same bat time, same bat channel, right, boys? It's he just like, I hate you for saying it.
That reference is older than Hulk Hogan was.
Old. No one knows him. What is it, older than what?
It was older than Hulk Hogan was.
Well, at least older than Hulkamania.
So
Hulkamania were wild on you.
84.
Oh,
listen, Hulkamania, God bless, rest in peace.
It's whoa, Hulkamania never dies.
No, it doesn't.
Hulkamania never dies, but the man
it's running wild through all of us right now.
It is. It runs wild through all of us, but may it live forever through us. Rest in
What
peace,
you
Hulk
gonna
Hogan.
do when the scoreboard addicts run wild on you?
Wait, Matt, what were the three things that Hulk Hogan wanted you to do? Remember back in the day?
It was take your prayers, say your vitamins, and
What was the third one? What was it?
I always forget the third one because it was always say your prayers,
Eat your
eat
vitamins.
your vitamins, like vote for Donald Trump. Like, I
It was
don't
like,
I don't
love
know.
America, be a patriot.
I'll take the
Right.
endorsement. I appreciate it. Vitamins are very important. We brought in RFK. He said, no more of this stuff in our food. And he's doing it. He's getting rid of it. It's amazing. It's great stuff. We're the best.
Love it.
We're gonna have Donald Trump on an episode soon.
Nancy Pelosi is a terrible individual. I'm just gonna do Trump just one episode the whole time and just see if we can get it.
If you're dressed like him, that'd be amazing too.
We can make that happen.
It'd be so
Totally
good.
commit.
I would
I like it.
100%.
I have
be
a
on
blue
board.
suit and a red tie. It's not hard.
You gotta do.
I have a wife that's way, way, way better looking than me as well. No business being with me.
You got to do the no one knows the fuck they're doing. We talk about Cashman and Boone.
Oh my god!
No one knows
Honestly,
what the fuck they're doing.
the amount, like, if we're gonna go there for 2 seconds, the amount of shit that man catches for being real, it's like I prefer my presidents talking to me the way I need to. I want to hear it.
Yeah.
I want to hear the real thing. I don't want to hear the shined up fucking bullshit version. I want to hear like, that guy's an asshole. I said, wow, what an asshole.
Yeah,
Like,
I know. I was like, I think Shane Gillis, he talked about this recently too. He was like, I was kind of soured on Trump after the first couple of days, like first couple of months. He's like, then he dropped that. They don't know what the fuck to do. He goes, I'm back. I'm all the way back. I'm in. He's like, he got me back. But you know what, though? That's like a real moment where just like, you know what? He just expressed his frustration about what the fuck's going on in the world. And he was like, they don't know what the fuck they're doing. I'm the one that's deal with these fucking people. I completely get that sentiment in any job. Any job.
Yeah.
I love the fact that Shane Gillis references his father as to why he started leaning Republican, and then it's like I asked my dad, I'm like, yeah, what about that January 6th thing? He's like, what? Bunch of guys can't get together and go to the Capitol? What's the problem?
Oh, it's so
fucking dying. Dude, he killed the ESPYs. He fucking killed it at the ESPYs.
I was just gonna say, I was like, we're trying to log off, and this, but like, I just realized how we not mentioned his.
I know. I just thought about
the
that.
ESPYs was so funny and epic when he did the thing with his friend's wife,
Matt McCuskey's wife. Yes, Brittany.
Hilarious.
Dude, and he's like 4-time champion. And everybody claps. He's like, I knew you people didn't know WNBA players. I called her a 4-time champion.
The best part was the when he's like, Megan Raponi couldn't be here today. Nice.
Right. Yeah.
And he goes, what? We're gonna pretend like she's a good time?
Yeah, that was absolutely amazing. And then he just tried, like the view was like crushing him. He's like, well, I did it. He's like, the fact that you guys are mad about it means that I killed it. He's like, it wasn't meant for people on the view. He's like, so if you hate me for it, I love it. He's like, I did great. And it was awesome.
It was hilarious. It was so great watching athletes be like awkward. It's like, so you can get hit by a 300-pound lineman, but you can't handle somebody like stepping into like those who shall not be named in a social setting.
Yeah, I mean, it was the fact people weren't laughing made it awkward, but he also made it amazing because the way his reaction was to it.
Everybody at home was laughing. That's gonna go down as one of the best ESPYs, other than like Norm Macdonald's ESPYs.
Yeah,
honestly, the fact that Shane Gillis loved Norm Macdonald, I expected it to be that good because Norm Macdonald literally went out there on the ESPYs and was like, "I'm never getting invited back. Fuck it, I'm going for it."
Yeah, and Shane Gillis probably won't be invited back, but that's gonna be their fault because he's awesome. He's hilarious. I like the one,
and he's not gonna be Kevin Hart and fucking try to apologize and shit and be like, "Oh no, I walk back what I said 10 years ago." Shane Gillis is like, "What did I say?" Nice.
Yeah.
Right.
I like that he did the one Caitlin Clark joke. He was like, me and Caitlin Clark have a lot of common, both from the Midwest. We're white. We bet and we nailed a couple bunch of threes.
Yeah.
So good.
That was really funny.
That and the
Waffle House.
The Waffle House joke is funny too.
After Caitlin Clark retires from the WNBA, she's going to work at the Waffle House so she can continue to do what she loves most, fighting black women.
That was, I mean, it's really what happens in her every game that she's at, she gets beat up by one.
Dude, it's the equivalent of like, imagine everybody in golf wanting to beat the shit out of Tiger Woods for putting them on the map and bringing more money to the sport. It's like, you people are fucking morons.
Yeah, I mean, it's ridiculous. And then, not to mention, they did the pay what you owe or pay us what you owe us. Like,
dude, and immediately it was like, the league lost $40 million last year. There's this many players in the league. Technically, every player owes the league $288,000. Yeah. And Caitlin Clark is making $88,000 this year. And everybody's like, oh, they should be paid what they owe. Yeah, her Nike endorsement's worth $20 million. And the only reason she has the Nike endorsement is because the WNBA pays to lose money every year.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for the WNBA, if they said, nope, you know what, you want to get paid more, we're just folding the league. There's no Nike endorsement.
No, there isn't.
So all these, like, it's a joke, dude. You cannot fucking ask for a raise when your business is losing money.
And Kelsey Plum's kind of weird, too, right? Sorry.
What happened?
Kelsey Plum's been a little weird. Like, she did that whole thing where the guy was like,
kind of cute though.
She is kind of.
No, she's not. She's got some man-ass shoulders, bro. I can't do
it. But like, okay, cute face.
Yeah, but
yes, but that's because she's in a sea of twos.
Yeah, she's like
that was funny. But she was with Darren Waller, right?
She was. They were married. They got divorced. No, but the thing that she did was weird. Was like, you're trying to grow your league.
That's a tattletale.
No, not that. I'm talking about earlier in the season. There was a bunch of fans that went to the
yes,
and he's like, "Oh, can I get your autograph?" She's like, "That's kind of weird that you're waiting for my autograph. That's weird." And it's like, you have a fan waiting for you. Like, lucky you have anyone waiting for you.
They're not used to it. They're not used to that. That's why no one hates the WNBA more than the WNBA players.
Mm-hmm.
It's like they're doing everything in their power to get people to not fucking watch it. Like, who cares? You got Caitlin Clark getting eyes on you, more eyes than there would be without her. So, like, why beat her up? Like Angel Reese. Oh my god! Like this, she's awful.
Oh my god,
she's
dude!
Better than what she is.
She's not even good.
I don't know how you talk shit and you just suck.
Yeah,
like she sucks. She straight up sucks. It's like, oh yeah, she had 14 rebounds. It's like, yeah, because she fucking threw like 37 bricks off the backboard and she rebounded her own fucking pass or her own shots.
Right.
Like, that's not like when you go like 2 for 35 from the field and then rebound 17 of those bricks. That's not a good stat.
No. They're like, oh, she's the fastest department rebounds. It's because she's probably got 350 of her own.
Right.
And she is tall, so it is like it's easy for her to rebound when she misses. So like it's just like you're getting your own misses. But all right, I gotta get going. We'll wrap this up, boys. It was great times. We'll speak soon.
Good times.
Everyone, take care. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next Thursday. Peace.